Hello. Alright, so I've been debating for a while if I should do this video or not, but I finally decided that I just need to because last night just pissed me off beyond belief. I'm sure everyone watched the Victoria's Secret fashion show. If you didn't, you probably have seen pictures or whatever. If you haven't, I suggest you do. It was awesome. And before the show, I put on my Twitter and my Facebook, I tweeted and I made a status, and I was like, I am leaving all social networking sites for the next hour because I'm 100% confident that all I'm going to see is tweets and statuses from girls who are, one, going to be complaining that, oh my god, I feel so ugly, these girls are so pretty, why can't I look like them, blah, 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 bullshit. Two, oh my god, these girls are so skinny, they're like anorexic, like, they need to like eat a cheeseburger. And three, actually no, 3 and 4. 3, guys being like, oh no, you're all beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And 4, guys being like, damn, that girl, all girls should look like that, blah, blah. So all ends of the spectrum, I was getting everything. But the most that I see that pisses me off beyond belief is the girls who post, it was the first thing I said, the girls who post, oh my god, these girls are so pretty, why can't I look like them, I feel so ugly watching this, blah, 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 they're so skinny, they're perfect, blah, 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 and how they're like, oh, these girls are anorexic, they need to eat a cheeseburger, it's not even healthy. Shut the fuck up. Number 1, shut the fuck up. Number 2, maybe you should read or like educate yourself before you make these assumptions, because it's so annoying, the fact that they sit there and they're like, oh, they're anorexic. Really? Because anorexia is a serious disease and I don't think you even know what you're talking about, so shut the fuck up. It pisses me off so much. So, that's my first thing that pisses me off about this whole like weight loss thing and like whatever, just things that people say, like, ooh, that gets to me so much. And the Victoria's Secret fashion show was just an example because like it just put me over the edge last night. I couldn't even deal with it. It pisses me off so much because if you actually knew what you were talking about, you would know that these girls are just, they eat healthy, they have a completely 100% balanced diet, they have nutritionists at their disposal like 24/7, like they're on diet plans so that they stay looking like that, they're models, that's what they're supposed to look like. That's number 1. Number 2 is they each have like 75 personal trainers, and they like live at, not really, but they're like always at, like they go to the gym, like they work out, like that's their job, that's how their company wants them to look, that's how they want to look. Leave them alone. Like, it's so annoying. I can't. Like, they're beautiful, obviously, but it's like, don't sit there and call them anorexic, because that's like just as bad as saying like someone is like, I don't know, like it's just so rude. Like, I don't know, I just hate that. Like, don't sit there and be like, oh, they're anorexic. Like, no, they're not. Or like, oh, eat a cheeseburger. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. It's so annoying. So, that's number 1. Number 2, another thing that pisses me off about weight loss. That doesn't really have to do anything with what this video was supposed to be about, but I went on a rant, so. The next thing is when people that, like, it pisses me off. The next thing that pisses me off is when people say that they, like, need someone to, like, motivate them, because it's just, like, no, I don't think people understand. I'm probably going to do a whole video on this, actually. People who, like, need other people to motivate them. People who are like, oh, I need, I'm just not motivated. Like, people don't realize that, like, motivation, like, comes from within. Like, even, like, okay, even if you're, like, in some crazy circumstance, like, if you're on, like, Made or something, like, you know that old show Made, I don't even know, it might still be on, whatever, or, like, The Biggest Loser, and, like, you have a personal trainer that lives with you, and they're kicking your ass, and they're like, get up, like, right now, and, like, literally, like, drag you out of bed. Unless you have that, no one's gonna, like, honestly, like, hate to break it to you, but no one's gonna care enough, or no one's gonna kiss your ass and be like, you need to work out, you need to do this, you need to do this, like, no. And if you're anything like me, if, like, your parents are like, oh, you should go work out, I'd be like, fuck you, like, don't tell me what to do, like, obviously not really, but, like, no one, like, the only person that's actually true, like, okay, and like I was saying, like, about the whole Maid or, like, whatever, if you have a personal trainer that's, like, on your ass and, like, lives with you, and they're like, get up, come on, they're forcing you to go, you don't want to do it, you're not, at that point, you're not doing it for you, you're just doing it to shut them up, like, in the long run, yeah, you know that it's going to benefit you, but at the time, you're like, I don't want to do this, and it's not going to become a long-term like lifestyle. It's just going to become a period of time until you get until you achieve, or until you look in the mirror and you're happy, and then after that it's just going to be like back to your old ways, and here comes all the weight again. Like, it's a short-term solution for a long-term problem. So I think people really need to realize that motivation comes from within, and yeah, like, you need to find what motivates you. Like, I know there's certain pictures, like, on Tumblr. Tumblr is great, by the way. I know I, like, rave about it in all my videos, but literally Tumblr is great. Go on Tumblr and, like, just search, like, fitness or fit blog or something, and there's so many blogs that it literally is just pages and pages and pages and pages of just, like, motivational things, and it's not, like, it's corny, like, dream, achieve, acquire, like, fucking unicorns. Like, it's just, like, it's like pictures, and it's like, it's just things that, like, I don't know, like, everyone's different. Like, some things that get me motivated and really get me, like, alright, yeah. Like, sometimes, literally, I'll be on Tumblr and I'll see, like, I won't want to work out, and I'll see one thing and I'll be like, yeah, I should probably go work out. I'm telling you, it helps so much, Tumblr. There's all, like, Nike pictures. There's even just, like, sometimes, like, you could be scrolling through, like, I swear to God, all the girls on Tumblr are lesbians, including myself, because literally not half, all the blogs I follow are just filled with girls who are, like, gorgeous and, like, have, like, perfect bodies, and it's just, like, and you just gawk at them because it's just, like, wow, I fucking want that. Like, so they're not literally lesbians, but, you know, they just, like, that's their motivation, like, just looking at, like, other girls who are, like, I want your body, and it's motivation to get it. So, yeah. Sometimes, like, yeah, so what I was saying is, like, sometimes you might be scrolling through, like, pages and pages and pages of, like, girl, like, fitness or, like, something, but you might just see one, and you're just like, holy shit, like, that's what I want, like, that's my dream body, I'm going for a run, like, you know what I mean? So, it's all about what inspires you and what motivates you, and, yeah, yeah. I feel like I was going to say something else, or I started saying something else, but I don't remember. When I start talking on camera, I get all weird, and I'm just, like, all over the place and whatever. Another thing that I can't stand is people who, blame the world for it. People who are like, oh, well, healthy food is so expensive, and fast food is so cheap. Like, shut the fuck up. Honestly, that's bullshit. And I will admit, that was me for a while. That was me, like, oh, but it's just so much easier, and this and that, and, like, whatever. I'll agree, it is easier, but that doesn't mean it's, you know what I mean? Like, you have to know, like, you have to realize, like, yeah, there's a McDonald's right there. Going to McDonald's and going through the drive-thru is a lot easier than going to a farmer's market and getting fresh fruit and fresh vegetables and this and that and the other thing. And cooking, yeah, it is a lot easier, but is that going to make you happy? Maybe for 5 seconds when you're chowing it down, but after that, you're going to be like, fuck. So it's like, people who, like, blame the world, it's just like, come on, be responsible for yourself. And I'll admit, that was me for a long time. I was just like, oh, well, my parents, like, never cooked healthy meals, and this and that, and that's a lot of people's excuses. So many people, especially, like, younger girls who, like, are more, like, rely more on their parents and their families, and, like, their mom cooks dinner every night. Oh, my mom doesn't cook healthy meals, or, like, whatever. Well, then make your own dinner. Like, it pisses me off. Like, I talked to this one girl who's, like, a freshman, and this is my next point, too. People who, are just, like, I can't. Like, this one girl, I talked to her, she's a freshman, and, no, she's a sophomore, I'm lying, and, like, I, like, help her out, because she, like, I put a picture on my Instagram of, like, my 25-pound, like, of just me, and I was just, like, just a stupid picture, and my caption was, like, 25 pounds down, feeling good, something, whatever, and she, like, texted me privately and was like, you look so good, like, how'd you do it, like, whatever, and I'm just like, honestly, I'm like, I haven't done anything drastic, like, I just, like, watch my portions, and, like, I'm just eating healthier, and, I'm just, like, working out, and not even, like, extensive, like, I didn't even go into it with detail, I just said, I was working out, like, 5 times a week, I was just eating healthier, and she was just like, yeah, but I just hate working out so much, and I'm just like, well, what do you want me to tell you? Like, I wasn't too crazy about it either, but eventually it just becomes, like, therapy, honestly. Like, when you go running, it's, like, literally like a therapy session. Like, you just think about everything. You know, when you're laying in bed at night, or you're in the shower and you just think about everything, that's what that becomes. So it's, like, I don't know, it's good. It becomes like therapeutic, and it's like, it's a good hobby to take up. The last thing I was gonna say, oh my god, I feel like I just lost it. Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, no, it was something good too. Wait. Oh my god, I can't remember. What was I just saying? I was just saying about how the girl. Oh, how people. Sorry, that was scary. How people think that if they do one or the other, if people are like, well, I don't really want to change my diet, so I'll just work out and I'll lose weight. No, you won't. Or people who are like, I'll just change my diet and it won't work out and I'll lose weight. Yeah, you'll lose a little weight, but that'll stop after a while. You need to do both. However, if you do want to start out with one or the other, I suggest starting out with eating healthy or eating clean, because you will actually see results from that, I think. The only way you would see results from not changing your diet, like, the only way you would see results from not changing your diet, but like going to the gym and like actually doing like good full on like beneficial workouts, is if you were like if you had like a healthy body fat percentage and you were at a good weight and whatever, and you were like lifting to like bulk up. Like, you're supposed to eat protein, but that just kind of like speeds up the process if you just like lift and just keep your diet how it is, assuming that you have like a healthy amount of protein. Because, by the way, on average, Americans eat twice as much protein in a day than they should, or than they're supposed to, or something. So you'd be fine and you'd bulk up. But if you're trying to lose weight, you need to do both. So when people say that, when people are like, yeah, I go to the gym 5 times a week, I'm like, oh, well, what do you eat? And they're like, like whatever I want. Like, well, there's your problem. Do you drink soda? Yeah, well, that's probably why you're not seeing results. Or, yeah, when people are like, I go to the gym like 5 or 6 times a week, why am I not losing any weight? Do you drink soda? Yeah, that's why. Do you eat fast food? Yeah, that's why. Do you eat, do you eat on a daily basis high fructose corn syrup? Yeah, that's why. It's like, you need, like, come on, let's be serious. Do you eat, candy? Yeah, there you go. Do you eat, just packaged frozen food? Yeah, well, there you go. You need to, like, just, it's not even, like, and a lot of people, too, blame it on, like, oh, well, I don't know about, like, what's healthy and what's not. Like, seriously, like, use your head. I don't know all that much either. I'm not sure, like, if, like, I don't know about any of these crazy, like, fucking, like, grains and, like, I don't know. I don't know what the difference between whole wheat and whole grain is. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, maybe eventually I'll learn. Maybe if, like, I keep doing what I'm doing, like, yeah, maybe I'll learn eventually, but right now, I don't know. And I've lost 25 pounds, so don't give me that bullshit about, I don't know. That's bullshit, and you know it. If it's fried, it's bad. Here's a little lowdown. If it's white, that's a rule. Unless it's a fruit or vegetable, if it's white, it's no good. Bread, flour, etc. If it's fried, it's no good. If it bubbles, if it's a drink and it bubbles, no good. What else? Well, that's not true, because, like, seltzer isn't bad, but it's not good for, weight loss purposes, because the carbonation just, I don't know, does something, but I've just heard it's not good. What else? I don't know, use your head. If it's fried, if it's greasy, it's not good. I think the rule is, if there's 14 grams of sugar in it or more in a serving, it's no good. Or maybe it's 14... Oh my god, no, wait, I sound stupid. Just disregard that, because maybe it's 14 in the carbohydrates section. I don't know, and I sound stupid right now because I don't know. But it's something. It's, like, use your head. You know pizza's not good for you. No fast food isn't good for you. Like, just don't eat it. Or you can eat it, but just, moderation. Like, once a week. Or, like, you should never really reward yourself with food. Like, they say, like, oh, you're not a dog, don't reward yourself with food, which I get, and that's great, because, oh, I lost 2 pounds, I'm gonna have a slice of cake. No, there's the 2 pounds back, like, you know what I mean? So, or when people just say, like, oh, I started eating fruit every day, why am I not skinny? Because you can't just eat fucking fruit and expect to lose weight. Boom. There you go. So that's it. Anyway, I'm about to go over 15 minutes, and YouTube won't let me upload, so, yeah, that's it for my rant, and I will probably do a part 2 of this video, because it pisses me off that much. Alright, goodbye.